Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot. I'm here to bring you a channeled message. I hope this message finds you blessed and full of abundance. Abundant? Full of abundance, as usual, my loves, okay? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello to all the new subscribers. I noticed I went on a little trip this weekend, and I noticed that while I was going on my trip, I didn't log in, I don't think at all the whole time I was gone. Not really. And I noticed I logged back on to the account, and I realized that we had jumped up almost 30 or 40 subscribers while I was gone. And I was like, wow, amazing. Thank you so much. Hello. So hello to all the new people. Thank you for being here. Hello to all my old lovelies. I love you guys so much. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into your channeled message. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Okay. Okay. There's definitely a message, big message popping out from the gate from Spirit is saying that these cards represent the past. Okay. Oh, okay. They usually don't get me to pull like traditional tarot sets like this, okay? So they want me to pull more for the present. Okay. Let's pull the same number. Oh, okay. One more? No. And then some for the future. Ooh, I'm downloading so much. Excuse me. There's a lot of energy. Oh, everything. Yes, I know this isn't here yet, Spirit, but please, let's keep it on the table. Any more? Any more? A couple more? Okay, I'll let you. Okay. Overall, for the back of the deck, Queen of Cups energy, okay? Goodness, there's a lot of messages here for you. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, so for the past energy here, we have Justice in reverse. Oh, I just heard somebody did you dirty. And you were very angry, Knight of Swords, about it, or this person was angry about it, okay? It left you, oh, actually, you walked away from this and left this person feeling rejected. How, ain't that about a bitch, right? They did you dirty, they got angry, and they felt abandoned. Okay, guy. I don't know what you're doing there with that, bud. Okay, so let's get more into this energy. I mean, the past energy, it feels like some heavy karmic energy. They did you dirty. They said something about you behind your back. A lot about you behind your back. This could be several years ago. 6 to 7 for some of you. Up to 10, even 10 years ago. Okay, I don't know. But I don't know if the karma for this is coming back around for this person, or this person was dealing with some issue. It's coming all back around on the other side. So, but there was an injustice here that was done in the past, right? The situation was not balanced. I feel like both parties got pretty angry at each other. Both parties got pretty angry, spoke out of a very hurt place. You two ended up parting ways. Now, whether or not this is a friendship, whether or not this is a relationship, a friend's family, a business partnership, just a job in the past, But either way, it left you feeling very rejected. You were like, wow, okay, 4 of Cups, right? Like, damn, I thought we were friends, or damn, I thought this relationship was going somewhere. But it turns out they were doing me a really hella dirty, okay? I'm kind of, with these, okay, I'm kind of nosy, right? So that's pretty general. So let's see if we can get, so you can know for sure. Some confirmation here, please, Spirit. What is this injustice that was done? Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, it created a lot of burdens for you, that's for sure. You might have even felt like they took an opportunity from you. It definitely is labeling this as a karmic energy here. Could have been with a King of Pentacles, or could have been over money. That's what I'm hearing. This could have been over money. Okay. So for the injustice here, it's a general reading, so let it apply to you. But you definitely felt Ten of Swords, felt betrayed. You felt stuck at a distance. Or this person kept you feeling lonely at a distance. You were waiting and waiting, right? You took a move forward, or you took a step forward. I'm getting like you took a step forward, and this person kept being like, "I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming," and you're just over here waiting and waiting and waiting for union to come, or for this person to come back around, or you thought eventually this person would come back around and give you some kind of closure, or say I'm sorry, or for some of you, I'm getting literally that you literally physically moved somewhere and somebody was supposed to come with you, or somebody was, it's giving me kind of like even possibly like with money, it's like somebody was like, okay, like you put the down payment in, or you put this money forth, and I'll give you my money, and I'll give you my half of the money back. And it never came. The person never did that. The person never followed through. It's given me very much so like you stepped forward, you put the money forward, you did that, and this person was supposed to pick up the slack on their part, or put in for their part, and they never did it, right? So whether or not that's a relationship, you felt like you were always the one offering, you felt like you were always the one. This could literally be about a car as well, or some kind of vehicle, or perhaps even maybe like you paid for somebody's flight or something like that, and they said, oh, don't worry, I got you, I'll pay you back when I get into country, or when I get back home, or something like that, and it just never happened. So you felt very betrayed. Okay. Ten of Swords brought it into your situation, but there was a situation here where you were waiting at a distance from this person. Like I said, this person either came, you were waiting at a distance with this person. This person never came in, never came back to you. I'm forgetting, for some of you, it could be kind of like a parent could have left you and never came back, or that kind of energy. Um, this could be a great emotional distance as well from this person. If it's not an actual physical distance, it could be that this person kept you at a really great emotional distance as well. And that was just wrong. It kept you, it kept you feeling very burdened, waiting for that call, waiting for that communication, waiting for that. It was a karmic cycle here with this person, where they would keep you. I'm hearing holding pattern. You know how like where they don't let a flight land and it just circles and circles and circles in a holding pattern. Yeah, that's what they're saying to me. It was a great burden for you, right? It put an unjust burden on your back, that it wasn't, you weren't supposed to do this by yourself. You weren't supposed to be the only one fighting for this relationship, or you weren't supposed to be the only one always forgiving, or always being understanding in this relationship. It should have been a two-way street. A relationship is a two-way street. It was supposed to be an equal exchange energy. So maybe you even got like scammed or something like that, where you paid for something and the item never came, and you're like, what the heck? But either way, it's something major, right? It's a big major investment or major purchase that either somebody did not, there was not, they just keep giving me that equal exchange. Like you put up forth, or you extended your hand, you put out there for this. I'm not getting that this is strictly a relationship, as far as, any of my readings don't have to be strictly relationships. Sometimes that comes out bigger than others, larger than others, but doesn't always have to be a romantic relationship either. Could be a business partnership, yada yada yada. You guys understand, right? So no doubt you got heated, okay? You got heated over this. You might have even said some words like, you scoundrel, dirty, rotten scumbag. Like, can't believe you did this. Like, what you mean I'm not getting my money? What you mean? You got that email, so sorry, it's in back order. Like, what you mean back order? That was 10 years ago, and I still have not seen a dime. I still have not seen any of my money back, and I still have, my item still not has arrived. Like, excuse me, the customer service is terrible in this place, right? But definitely, I feel like you are moving away here, whether it is emotionally, spiritually, actual physical location, moving away from this person. You could be moving out. The two of you could have shared a house together, or shared a home of some kind of, and something, a place to live, and you're moving away from that energy. You're just starting new energy here, right? Because you were like, I need to walk away, right? And it definitely left you in a little bit of like, dang, I'm sitting here by myself, and everybody else got a cup, and where's my cup? Like, why didn't I get this cup? And I felt, even though like you didn't do necessarily something wrong to this person, really necessarily, I mean, initially you didn't. You might have because you were frustrated, you might have said some things or done some things in the meantime since that happened to be like, wish I hadn't have said that. That person did do me dirty, but that doesn't mean I had to, talk about their mama like that or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's a little dicey. You might have said some things a little dicey, but that, I'm not gonna say, situation here. Anyway, currently, okay, moving away out of that energy, currently, okay, you are feeling very emotionally satisfied in your current situation that you're doing right now, right? You're having a good time with friends and family, with yourself. You're happy with your position in life right now, right? You are living in a state of gratitude and being very grateful for where you are, okay? I definitely felt like you've been working on your throat chakra because this past situation, it like, closed up your throat chakra because you were just like, why? Like, why is this happening? Right? And that asking that why and why and why and never getting a response leaves you feeling in a state of confusion or leaves you cut off, right, from that energy. But Spirit is saying things are balancing out. Temperance card, be patient. You've been patient. You're getting that harmony. You're getting that enlightenment. You're getting that spiritual cleansing star card that you really need in this situation, okay? You are receiving the information that you need. This enlightenment is happening for you, okay? Here, they want me to talk more about this temperance card. Things are balancing out for you in this situation, okay? Yeah. So what's balancing out is any kind of limiting beliefs that you might have had in your mind, okay? Feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling like, oh, it has to be this person, or you know what, I can't even talk to this person, and they never gave me the closure that I needed in this situation, right? Things are balancing out as far as that goes. This is definitely a mental mindset though. For a few of you, if it's some kind of scammer or something like that that got you on something, Spirit said it might do you well to know, because you might have just been like, wow, I bet they're just out there continuing to scam people. If that's your situation, Spirit is saying that actually this person is in jail. They might not be in jail for the crime they committed against you, but they are in some kind of spiritual jail, emotional jail, abundance jail. They are, and for some of them, they're actually in physical jail, right? They are receiving the karma for that theft that they did against you, okay? There's a surprise coming your way. Something that you don't see coming. Yeah, it was a surprise too. They ran up on this person. Defeat. A surprise defeat. This person never thought. This person never thought they'd get caught, but they did. Okay? So Spirit wants you to know, especially if it was like an out-of-country scammer or something like that, you got scammed by some kind of email or somebody stole your private information or something like that, and you're like, what's going on? And you never really knew what was going on there. It's wrapping itself up. For some of y'all, this person is literally going to jail, or they are being cut off from their sources of being able to run the scam and do what they were doing before, okay? So just know that. Hopefully that makes somebody out there feel a little bit better. You might not have never heard about what happened there, checking in with some kind of international investigation team or something like that, but it's wrapping itself up, okay? Just so you know that, all right? For the future energy here, okay? Ooh, my throat chakra is doing some crazy stuff. For this future energy here, you are going to be receiving some kind of message of good news. So that's just straight up 100% a message coming in. It might come to you from a faraway place. It's not going to be a really huge deliverance of a message, okay? I mean, I think the implications of the message you're going to get from, like I said, it could be some kind of email. It could be some kind of really quick call, like, we got him or something like Duh, okay. It could be a really quick call. It could be something like that where there is an issue here that is being resolved. You were going to get notified, perhaps maybe of even some kind of, if you were in some kind of lawsuit or something like that, you're going to be receiving that little call or that little check in the mail, right? Or that little something that says that your lawsuit was finally, up to 10 years ago. Sometimes it takes, when people get into these like personal injury lawsuits or things like that, it takes years in court sometimes to process it and go through the whole process. You are going to be receiving some kind of message about this, okay? It's going to be good news. It's going to be good news. And it's going to come in very timely. You've been manifesting this. For some of you, I'm hearing like that cha-ching. So some of you are going to be getting money. I don't know how much. They said cha-ching. So two cha-chings, okay? So it's not nothing, you know. I remember one time, I can't even remember what it was. It's some product or something like that that I bought that ended up having a lawsuit against it. And they had so many people that were in the lawsuit against it that they had to track down everybody that had bought that product. And I got like a check for like 32 cents in the mail. And I was like, okay. I was like, that's not even a dollar back on how much I spent on this, but okay. But I didn't even know. I didn't even know that it was happening. I had no idea. I was just like, huh, what? And they were like, oh, you did this product. And there was like, go to the website and see the information about it. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, this product? I can't even remember what. It was like years ago. But I was like, okay, 32 cents in the lawsuit for it. Okay. I think they did end up refunding me the money for it. And then my portion of like the lawsuit of it was 32 cents. So, okay. I can't even really remember for real, but I know that I got that check for 32 cents in the mail. I was like, okay, okay. But I think it's going to be more than that. Okay. I don't think you should be expecting like to quit your job and be okay. Not all of you. Okay. But for some of you, you're going to be like, this is some kind of compensation back on what I got. And I really appreciate that spirit, right? It's going to come in a very timely manner. It might even astound you that it might come down to the dollar. Something might pop up, you might have to get something fixed or something like that. And it's going to cover almost all of it, but like $1 or $2. Maybe it covers all of what you want besides left up for 35 cents. And you're like, you know what? This is a compensation and it's coming in a very timely manner. You are manifesting this coming back around. Okay. And you're going to get this message coming in here. Now, for some of you, if it is a person from your past and an apology, I'm hearing a long-awaited apology. You might have forgiven them and moved on, and you're not like waiting for the apology, but it would always be nice to hear that somebody's growing enough, and can take responsibility enough to go, I'm sorry, I should never have done that to you. I know, and you're like, okay, well, I already forgave you and moved on. That was 10 years ago, bro. I'm not still thinking about it, but the apology is nice, right? It's like, okay, well, it's good to know you're growing enough to take the time to reach out to me and be like, I did you dirty like 10 years ago, and I'm sorry. I never should have done that. And maybe that's as far as the conversation goes, and you're just like, okay, well, you know what? Good for you. You seem like, how are you doing? Okay, well, bye. Click. Here you from again. You never, but anyway, but for some of you, it might leave you in this kind of like, what should I do about this position? Or for some of you with this Two of Pentacles, I'm hearing it is going to be enough money to be like, what should I use this money on? Like, what? Like, oh, should I like treat myself? Should I buy something with this? Like, what should I do? For some of you, it might be a issue of pride. This person might want to give you some kind of money because they finally owed it to you. And you could be in a position where you're like, I don't even know if I want to take this. Like, should I even take it? I feel like there's a masculine out there that might be like, should I even, like, this person stole, or this person, they never paid me back. They were supposed to, like, 10 years ago. And now they're contacting me, telling me that they're doing well in their job, and they've just been thinking about it, just suddenly popped in their head, and they're like, I have the money, you know what? I technically still owe that money to you. Let me pay you that money. Even if it's a couple of $100 or like a couple of $1,000, this person can be like, I'm doing a lot better financially. And I just really you've been on my mind lately, and it's like, you might be like a little stubborn. I'm hearing somebody's wife say, take it. What do you mean take it? That can help us pay our bills, right? Like, take it. What do you mean should you take it, right? Don't, I hear somebody having like this kind of matter of morals or matter of pride sense where it's just like, should we take this money, right? Maybe the person's kind of sketchy, or they used to be back in the day, and I was like, oh, you think you can buy my forgiveness or buy me by just paying me back? Like, I still don't want to be friends with you. Like, I don't even want your money. So there's a masculine here that might be kind of stubborn about this, and I'm feeling like a wife energy, or like a person that's like, what? Like, take it. Like, we can go on a trip, or we can go on a vacation with that, or it can help us pay our bills. Like, what do you mean? And it's crazy because it's giving me a big synchronicity. Like, it's going to come in and be an exact amount of money that you need. And you're kind of like, and you've been praying or you've been asking the universe, like, help me bring in this money. Like, I really need this to get covered right now. Like, I don't know where this money's going to come from. And then out of nowhere, somebody in the past that owed you money is suddenly like, hey, you remember that money that I owed you from 10 years ago? I want to give it to you now. Like, I'm so sorry. You know, I've been really thinking about it. I'm in a much better financial place. I know that it doesn't make up for the 10 years, right? And the loss of our friendship. I never should have done you like that. Please, you know, send me a place where I can wire you the money. Like, let me know. Where's your local Western Union or something? Like, please, I want to send you this money. I know it's nothing, it's not that much of an apology after 10 years, but it's something, you know, and then somebody is like, and they want to send me money. And somebody's wife's like, you took it, right? Like, you took it, right? Like, don't let your pride get you so down where you're not going to that'll pay our bills for a couple of months or something like that, is what somebody's saying. Somebody's like, do you know how much of an advantage that would be for us? You know, but there is somebody here, it's a masculine energy that's like, I feel like this person's trying to buy my pride or buy my morals, right? Like, well, I can't tell you which way to go on that. That's gotta land on you, you know, and that's between you and your wife, and between you and your morals, right? Yeah, somebody here could even be, you know, somebody here could be losing a home, or maybe not losing a home, but it's like I said, that could help pay our bills. That could help save our mortgage. You know, somebody here could be trying to cover some kind of medical bills. Medical bills. Now they're showing me the scene from like Breaking Bad, the TV show, where this is in the very beginning, but I guess skip a little bit ahead if you don't want spoilers for it if you haven't watched it yet. But it was 2112 done on the clock. So there's marrying energy here, definitely. So it's like what they took, they're trying to give back, right? So, you know, in Breaking Bad, like he gets really bad, health wise, and his two partners, you know, that he ended up being like a high school chemist, and they ended up finding they're like millionaires, billionaires in some company, and he was like, you took my ideas and ran with it, and now you're billionaires, and I work for a high school, and they're like, look, we know that you're sick, and we want to pay for you, we want to pay to get you well, and he's like, you're not gonna buy my morals. You can't buy me. That's not gonna buy me out. Like, you took my thing and like made millions of dollars out of it, and now you just want to come along like a handout. It's like a handout. And they're showing me it's like the funny gift that um that he gave him at the party. They're hosting that birthday party, and he gives him a gift of ramen noodles. And everybody at the party is kind of like all his rich friends are like, what? And he was like, and the guy stops and he's like, no, like, it's a significant thing to me, right? Like, we ate off these ramen noodles for years because it's all we could afford. We were dirt poor, right? And struggling back then in the day, buying a ramen noodle for me, you know, was the difference between whether I ate or not, right? So it was a significant thing to him, right? So yeah, there is an issue here where it might create like a moral dilemma, like, and it's an issue of pride here, like there is an imbalance in the situation. There may even be where somebody's financially struggling, but it makes them feel kind of like a person is trying to buy them or buy their forgiveness, or it's like, you think that makes up for what you did? Like, you did me dirty, and in the meantime, you've gone off and you've made a whole bunch of money, or you came into a bunch of money, and now you kind of want to be like, oh, I'm sorry, here, let me throw down some money on the table to like make up for what I did. And somebody here could kind of be like, really? Like, you're trying to buy me out? You're trying to buy my forgiveness? Or, you know, do you think that makes up for what happened in the past? Really? Kind of energy, like, really? But I remember, you know, in that, it's like his wife, Skylar, is like, they want to get you well. Like, and he's just like, no, we'll pay for it. And she's like, how are we going to pay for it? You know? And if you know that show, you know what he ended up doing. Like, damn, you should have just took the handout, dude. Like, huh? But anyway, but it was a sense of his pride, right? It was a sense of his pride, like you can't just buy me out. Like, I'm glad you're doing well, but F you. Hang up the phone, right? And it might cause a dilemma with your friends or with your family, or where somebody could be like, what do you mean you didn't take the money? Like, just take the money, right? Like, just take the money. Just take the handout, right? It's not about your pride. We need the money, right? It would help us out. Maybe spirit is trying, and the fact that it's coming in exactly when we need it, you know, but I do think for somebody here, or for some people here, it could create this sense, or like I said, kind of how I was like, oh, they gave me 32 cents. Like, oh, okay, I guess it's something back. You won a lawsuit, so whatever, you won't be able to sell that product anymore or something like that. And it's good to know that other people won't, get stiffed out of the project, or out of the project, won't be, won't get taken advantage of like I was. Yeah, but there's kind of this unrest feeling here. There's this unrest. There's this issue. It could even be a health issue. Or you could be taking care of somebody who is really sick. You could need the money for that. Okay. While that's coming out, it could be your own health. You could, this person could be like, look, like I want to pay for this. I want to pay for this. Or I heard about this. Or, I want to help you do this. And you're like, what? It's like, I know it's not much, but it's something I can do because I know that I did you dirty in the past and this is what I can do. Yeah, there could be a sense of judgment here. It could be on this person, or this person, it could have been this energy for you. It could be, yeah, with this Queen of Wands, it could be pride. Somebody here could be suffering from some pride and be like, what F you, you know? Or maybe maybe it sends off your warning bells or something, like, I can't trust this person. Yeah. Yeah, they hurt me. It's kind of like a situation like, see how that person is sitting there? Like, no, they hurt me. And sometimes the Nine of Cups can mean like a stubborn or like a selfish person, right? See how that person is like sitting there with their arms closed, like no, I don't want to let it go. All right, like, no, I don't want to let the emotion go of how that person made me feel. You know how long it took? They really, really hurt me. And now they think they can just buy me. They can just come in and buy me for not being there for my whole life. So for somebody that they might have like a returning relative or something like that, like a father figure or a mother figure or something, and this person comes back and they're like, I've done really well for myself. I know that it doesn't make up for the years of me not being your parent, but I've done really well for myself, and I would like to give you some money to help you out. And you're like, what? Or they're like, I'd like to, I see that you're in debt. I'd like to help you. I see that you're going to lose your house, or that you're sick. Or, I see that you have a lot of like college debt or something like that. Like, I want to help you with it. And you're like, you think that makes up? You think that makes up for 30 something year or however long it's been? You think that makes up for you not being my father? Or you think that makes up for you not being in my life? Um, so I definitely feel like it could make you feel some type of way, right? It could definitely make you feel some type of way, because you're just like, you've done me dirty like my whole entire life. And now you want to come back in like, Captain, save me, here, because you found out I was sick. So it is kind of, I'm channeling that energy, right? Spirit puts me in that position. So I definitely feel I feel the heat, right? I feel the anger. Spirit is putting you in a position to receive something, right? I'm not gonna try to, because like I said, it's hitting you in your morals. Like, you're like, it's in a place where you have not, like, you're like, I've forgiven you, but for some of you, maybe you haven't forgive them as deeply. Like, when the situation comes up, you might still be like, what? F you, right? Like, and you might have kind of like a get out of here, like, you ruined this, or you did this, like, how could you? Kind of energy. Yeah. But it's like, do you think just giving me money, paying me off is gonna make up? Excuse me, my eye is itching like crazy. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. That was so crazy how bad my eye just started itching. Um Yeah, spirit might want you to be, to have that. The whole energy here is that Queen of Cups energy, to not be so judgmental towards this person or towards yourself. It is kind of getting a little bit more forgiveness energy. You might feel a kind of energy of, I'm good without you. Why you want to come back in my life now? I'm good without you kind of energy, right? I was good without it. I didn't really need you, right? But there is this feeling of, that you're stressed, that you're financially struggling, or some kind of burden that you're having. Although you're in a state of gratitude and you're happy for what you do have, you do know that this person paying this off would be a huge weight off your shoulder, especially if somebody wants to come in and be like, I want to pay your student loan debt or something like that. That's a huge weight off your shoulder. That's, oh my gosh, like, I could buy a house, I could do this, like, that, that's a huge burden off my shoulder. Or this person wants to come in and help you. Yeah, so spirit is saying, it's all about you. Exactly. Being able to let go of this feeling of abandonment that this person, it's a choice, right? That you're being asked to make. Look, what did I say? Right? Or what did Spirit say? Six of, right? They want to come back in, right? But it makes you feel some type of way because you're like, all the years, like I said, 1, 2, 3 cups, right? 30 years, my whole life, or something like that, like, what? My whole life, you walked off on me and left. You went and got that pack of cigarettes, took you a long time, kind of energy. Or, I am getting that where it's like the universe is trying to pay you back, but there's definitely this feeling of like, damn, like there's so much lost time here. Like, what? Um, and I'm sorry, I hate to say stuff like this, but for some of you, you might find out that an estranged loved one or something like that has passed and wants to leave, they left your name in the will or something like that. And you're like, should I even take this money? Because, like, what? You know? Um, yeah. Like, they had nothing to do with me my whole life, but they left money in a will for me. Like, why didn't they reach out and try to have a conversation with me? You know? Um, and I don't know. I don't know this person's position. I don't know what they went through. I don't know what this person did to you, right? So it's really going to come down to you. Like, yeah. For some of you, definitely there was some kind of outside party here that got involved in this, might have tried to slow down this person coming towards you or having union with you, or definitely could be this person was playing some kind of outside interference and something that happened a long time ago. Like, this is like past nostalgic feeling, Six of Cups here, and it created this big burden here for you. It really did. Yeah, again with those Three of Cups, right? Like, Three of Cups. Unwelcomed outside interference here. And somebody here might feel like, oh, I'm doing just fine. I don't need your help. Yeah, right? And it cuts. Maybe I don't want to walk away from all the years. 8 years. It's been 8 years, and now you want to come back saying, I want to help you out, or I want to help you this, or maybe it's an ex or something like that just disappeared out of your life, and suddenly they want to come back and be like, I know that little Timmy is about to go to college. I want to help pay for it, and you're like, what? After all this time, you have nothing to do with this boy, and now suddenly you want to come in and help us? You know? Huh? Kind of energy, right? Again, this is not going to be everybody's message, but there is this kind of situation here. Yeah. Yeah. Right? Like, what? It's a choice here. Now you want to come in, you know? Now you want to come in like this King of Wands here. Now this person wants to step up and do what they were supposed to do from the beginning, right? So it's all about how far you've come on your journey to allow this person to do that, right? Will you allow this person to step up? Also, you deciding whether or not, because for some of you, it's questioning whether or not, it's like, how genuine is this? How long are you actually going to stick around? For some of you, it might be like this person wants to just give money but doesn't want to be involved. And you're like, really? Like, I feel like they would like a father or like a mother more than they would just their college tuition paid for from some anonymous source somehow. Like, what do you mean? Or maybe this person does. Maybe this person suddenly is like, I want to be involved in my child's life again after years of no contact. You know, the child could be older, 6, 7, 8 years old, lived basically their whole childhood without this person, and now suddenly this person wants to come running back in and say, hey, I want to have a role in my kid's life now. I got my stuff together. I got sober now, or I'm doing a lot better financially now. I'm at a place now where I want to spend time with my child, or I want to spend time with this. And it's like, it's kind of a situation like, really now? And it's like weighing a situation like, would it be more hurtful because after 8 years that this person finally comes in and does something or wants to be involved, it's like there is this question like, is this person trustworthy? Can I trust this person if I let them back into my child's life? Is this just a past cycle coming back around? Are you going to actually be there, or are you going to be there for a little bit and then drop off the face of the earth and hurt my child more than you just not ever being in their life? You know, what is it here? Is this person trustworthy? Arfont. Wow. This person is committed. This person is committed. This person is asking for forgiveness. And if it is the person just asking for forgiveness, perhaps maybe Spirit is saying this is an opportunity to let go of a lot of this. Why would you ever come back after all that right now? Maybe it is a chance for you to let go of that energy, right? This person is committed. They are committed to this. They are committed to trying to do this. Mm. Wow. This person definitely, I went through a whole ass karmic cycle here again, but I think they came out more wealthy on the other side of it. It's giving me a big, like, that energy. I asked Spirit, what's this person's long-term goals in this situation? Victory. They want to bring success and victory to this situation. For some of you, they might want a relationship with this person, or maybe they want a relationship with you. It's like, I'm sorry I wasn't there for most of your life, but I was strung out, or I would have been no good to you. That's why I stayed away. But now, it's back and forth. Two of Swords in reverse. This person has 100% made a decision. Their blindfolds are off. They see where they're going. They see their path. They've made this decision. This is the road to option of forgiveness, or what is opening up. There's lessons to be learned here for both parties, right? There's lessons to be learned here. I went through a lot of stuff in the past, and I know how to win because I really failed before. I messed up in the past. This person is like, I messed up. I understand. I was playing this very karmic role in the past in whatever situation this was between you and this person. But like I said, they are committed here, but they just might not be talking to you yet. Or you might have the door closed. If there is a chance where this person can't talk to you, you might even get somebody knocking on your door, or somebody putting a letter in your mailbox, or in your post office box, whatever. Now I'm getting that phone call where it's like, is this so and so? And they say like your full legal name, and you're like, who's asking? And they're like, we're the representation for so and so. Like, we're your so and so's representation. We've been trying to get a hold of you. I'm hearing that we've really been trying to get a hold of you. Like, this person left you this, where I'm so sorry to inform you that, this person has passed, but they have left your name in a will, or they have allotted this money to you. This person could have even hired some kind of private investigator or some kind of legal like lawyer or representative in some kind of way to find you, to legally reach out to you in some kind of way about something here. Some of them could even be like really, really, they could be the ones that are bad down in their health, and they're like, reach out to this person about this particular situation here. Yeah. Judgment. They feel very judged for this abandoning you or leaving you out in the cold, doing whatever they did. They feel like this is coming back around. They definitely have felt this energy in their life. They definitely have felt the karma for what they did for you, and now they're being really guided to reach out to you to try to make out for it. You know, we're all given opportunities to try to apologize or to, you know, to get that to get our lessons learned, right? This person has definitely learned a lot of lessons here in the past. I definitely feel like this person is stuck at a distance from you though. And this person, it's so hard. It's so hard for them to admit, for them to talk, for them to say sorry. And for you too, I feel like it's really hard. You might be like, I don't want to talk to this person. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to see them, you know? Like, what do you mean they want to talk to me? I don't want to talk to this person. You know, you could have had them blocked even for a while, and they had to find some kind of way around. They could have had to find some kind of legal way around being able to reach you in some kind of way. Okay? Wow. I'm not gonna play with you guys. This is gonna be kind of heavy on you. This is a lot of hitting you on your morals, hitting you in your what should I do about this situation, making you feel a little bit like, can I trust this person? What should I do? How should I feel about it? Um, it's not giving me heavy love. Love maybe in the sense of a family member or a questioning this person making you feel like they owed you something. Okay. Um, Yeah, this person has not been talking to you. This person has been dealing with some serious karma. Lord have mercy. It's heavy. It's weighing real heavy on this person. Um, Spirit, what for as generally as you can get about this, what is your advice? What's your overall advice for this circumstance here? Okay. Okay. For some of you, like I said, that person was coming out King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Let this person share the wealth. It's bringing forward some kind of enlightenment here about a situation, okay? It's a heavy burden here that Spirit wants you to let go of. Whether you accept the money or you don't, all this is being brought up because whether you realize it, it's still like, right? When you might have been like, I'm over it, I've forgiven, I've moving on. And then when this person reaches out to you, it brings up all these feelings of, you know what, F you, and you should have done that. And it's like, maybe you're not as over it as you thought you were. You're still carrying a lot of anger, a lot of heavy burden over this. So whether you accept this person's offer or not, of money, it seems like money for a lot of you, or some kind of something, some kind of opportunity or money, or some kind of like, I owe you this, so let me do this kind of energy. Even if you don't accept that from this person, it is an opportunity here for, that's why this emotional issue is coming up here, so that you can really face this, right? So that you can face this and be like, okay, I'm not as over it as I thought. And even if I don't want to do that, like, why am I being so stubborn about it? So for some of you, it's an issue. I'm hearing Taurus in my mind. For some of you, it is an issue of really being very stubborn about the situation. Eight of Swords. Yeah. For some of you, maybe you realize in some kind of ways, and telling yourself, I'm over it, I'm done, you were keeping yourself a little blindfolded and trapped about honestly how you feel about the situation. Even maybe about this person bringing this up might inspire a very honest conversation with you and a loved one, being like, look, like, this is our financial situation. We got to be honest about this, right? that could come up. There is a really big chance for healing here, the Star card, for enlightenment, for guidance, for healing. Turn to your spirit guides, turn into yourself, meditate on it, pray about it, however you tap into that intuition for yourself, okay? There are options, right? There's a lot of ways that you can handle this situation, and it might confuse you, right? Spirit is saying weigh out your options and understand the ramifications, or like what can come from the options that you're choosing, right? um think about it. It might give you a sense of, am I doing this because of pride, or am I doing this to set up healthy boundaries? Am I saying it's because of healthy boundaries and it's really because of pride, or is it the other way around? Really, like, why does this situation make me feel trapped, or why does this situation make me feel like I'm not sure what to do in this situation? Can I really trust or forgive this person, right? Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, yeah. Come at this with love in your heart. Love for yourself, love for this person, forgiveness in your heart. Look, at the end of the day, right? Spirit saying this is an opportunity to open up your heart chakra a lot more. So even if you don't take this person's money, or even, it could be a situation if you know that you're well off and this person is trying to give you some kind of money. Even if you don't want to take the money for yourself, maybe it's an opportunity to donate to a cause, or to donate to an organization that you really approve of. If you're financially well enough to you're like, I don't need their money, and you really actually don't need their money, maybe it's an opportunity for you to further a cause, right? Like I said, to donate the money to further a cause that you really believe in. Or, maybe, your house needs renovation, or maybe there are some things in your life that could use a little bit of influx of abundance, wealth abundance, right? Waive that option. And if Spirit is giving you a chance, um, yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing that for a lot of you, you're like, I don't want that dirty money. For some of you, you feel like this person is trying to buy you, right? Buy your forgiveness. And I understand that. But at the end of the day, I'm just telling you, this is what the card is saying. At the end of the day, they're telling you to really tap into your heart space and really hear what your higher self is asking you to do in this situation, right? Because it's a general read. It's going to be different, for all of you. Like I said, I really am not getting a heavy love vibe off of this. I'm really, really not, you guys. This is not giving me somebody that did you wrong in a like a romantic situation in the past wants to come back around now kind of situation. Ten of Wands. Yeah. Tower. This is something you need to let go of. That's why this is coming up. Either way, whether you take the money, whether you personally use it for yourself, or you're doing it, or whatever you do with it, right? Or if you're like, I'm okay. Just don't say, shove it, I don't want anything to do with you, glad that you're dying, or something like that, right? This is a growth opportunity for you as well, right? Not just for this person. Because sometimes, um, sometimes it's better to be the bigger person. This person didn't give you that closure, and you knew that you held on to this, like I said, for up to 10 years, right? Or for like some of you, it's like your whole, like really, my whole life. Like, now you want to come back in, even if you don't want to take that person's money. And I'm not saying that you have to start a relationship with this person, or have to open up your arms and then let this person come strolling back into your life. Healthy boundaries, of course, with this situation here, right? But it is an opportunity, because this tower needs to come down. This tower of hurt, of anger, of pain, you've been holding on to it for way too long. And Spirit says that's why this is coming up. There are burdens on your back that need to come off, right? Whether they're financial, whether they're emotional, right? It's probably a bit of both, right? But at the very least, work on these emotional burdens that this is coming up. Even if you don't want anything to do with this person or their money or anything, you don't want anything, pay attention to the fact that this brought up a lot of feelings or anger that maybe you didn't even feel like you were holding on to this much resentment towards this person, and is an opportunity here to say what you need to say, right? Say what you need to say, get it off your chest, say it with a heart space of understanding, right? As much as you can. Give this person the grace they didn't give you. Be the bigger person in this situation. Spirit is their advice for you. Now, whether you want to follow that or whether you want to listen to your anger, there is no judgment here on me on that, because I don't know what this person did to you, right? Yeah. But you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, and you have manifested this opportunity for healing. Whether you realize it or not, your soul's been manifesting this opportunity for you, and here it is, right? Seven of Cups. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. Spirit saying be proactive in this situation. There's a lot of difficulties and confusion and things that you have really been facing in the past. Oh my gosh, my throat chakra. Whoo, sorry you guys, but wow. There's so much you need to say to this person. This person also has a ton of things to say to you. Open up your throat chakra and let, at the very least, talk to this person. You don't have to believe them or about anything that they say or anything like that, but say what you need to say. Right? Say what you need to say in the situation to get the healing and get the closure that you need in this situation. Right? Not saying that you need to have contact with this person, but sometimes we just need to get it off our chest. We need to get it off our chest. We need to open up. We need to be like, you know what? It was really shitty that you did that. It really hurt me. You were my best friend, or you were my dad, or you were my mom, or you were. It really, really hurt me when you did that to me. And although I have forgiven you and let go of it, it's still bringing up a lot for me. And yeah, I'm hearing healthy boundaries, establish healthy boundaries with this person for sure, but just be like, look, like, yeah, I'm hearing a handout. Some of you are like, I don't want to take a handout. Like, I don't want a handout. I don't want to know that I got this job or I got this position or I got this just because of, you know, this person helping me out. If it wasn't coming from this person, if it was coming from somebody else, would you take it? If you were manifesting some random event to happen or some random influx of abundance into your life and the universe, you know, gave it to you in some unexpected way, because the universe is trying to say, I'm trying to give you this that you've been asking for in an unexpected way and get a 2-for-1 kind of deal where you're also closing out a lot of emotional baggage in this situation. So it's kind of like yeah, it's two birds, one stone sort of type energy, right? Like, yeah, it's like a 2-for-1. Um, yeah. And I'm not saying that it's not gonna be like, I don't know what to do, but yeah. Yeah. Spirit is really trying to get you to let go of this lamenting of the past, lamenting of times when it didn't work out in the past with this person, all the tragedy, right? And turn around and see that there is balance and harmony trying to be brought to you in this situation, right? They are trying to bring balance to the situation. Spirit is, right? There could be a Sagittarius or Gemini involved in this as well. Aquarius energy here. Yeah, also here, I think this Ace of Swords in reverse could be a definite no. Somebody could be listening to this being like, no, absolutely not. I don't care. It's dead. It's squashed. It's over. But I also feel like it could be that final, knife So that knife came down here for somebody, and it's ending a situation, right there. It's it's that chance to finally let go. It's that really big lie, that really big situation, that just really pinned you down. And Spirit is saying it's been pinning you down for way too long, and you don't deserve this in your life anymore. Definitely confirmation for somebody here where if you felt like somebody lied on you or somebody was, you know, really did you dirty. Also, Spirit is saying, like, don't take immediate action. Think about it. You don't have to take immediate action on it. You don't have to go with your first gut reaction. You can take some time to think about it. Okay, that's fine. You could go a little bit back and forth about it, but just watch out getting too much in any kind of anger or aggressive back and forth argument energy. Don't let that come up, right? Exactly. Establish your healthy boundaries, okay? Establish your healthy boundaries. In general, I feel like this is an opportunity here for you to just say what you need to say and get it off your chest, most of all. Because I don't feel like a lot of you want to work with this person or want to continue. I feel like this is an end of a contract here with this person, some kind of soul contract, that isn't working, or that this person didn't put in the work they were supposed to, left you feeling this Five of Pentacles, and just get that off your chest. For most of you, it's just get that off your chest. It's really going to help bring a lot of love, abundance, growth energy in for you on the other side of this, okay? Just have your healthy boundaries up with this person in this situation, okay? Um, this Queen of Cups here, I'm not saying that you need to just be like instant forgive this, like, oh yeah, instantly forgive you, it's perfectly fine. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying let this person come waltzing back into your life with open arms. That's definitely not what I'm saying, right? Um, Yeah, I think healthy boundaries are going to be a must here between you and this person, okay? Especially if they're still trying to like make an entrance back into your life, okay? Um, yeah, but I feel like it is going to be a big opportunity to hear this person out, to hear their side of a situation, to say your piece in the situation, and then decide what you want to do from there. Um, but I feel like a lot of you are not going to choose to work with this person. Um, not to collide, as in like, okay, thank you for that. Doesn't mean that I want you in my life. Doesn't mean that I want to be you. I want you to be my partner. Doesn't mean that I want to go in business with you, or that I would ever go into business with you again, or anything like that. But I'm glad that you came forward and gave me this opportunity to let go of this. Right? Yeah. There's a lot of karmic energy here to be cut out between you and this person. Yeah. Focus on this. Focus on your gratitude. Focus on your happiness. Focus on what you need in this situation, okay? Because, yeah, I definitely feel like this situation is going to leave you feeling some type of way. But Spirit is going to say, try to focus on what's going to bring you the most emotional happiness in this situation, okay? All right, well, that's what I have for you today, lovelies. Okay, yeah, definitely do some throat chakra work with some blue crystals, work with some like turquoise or kyanite, blue kyanite. Definitely work on clearing out that throat chakra energy, okay? Because the throat chakra is a huge issue here. I definitely feel like this was a situation where somebody ghosted you or just dropped off the face of the earth, and you felt like, wow, you really abandoned me, or you left me, like, and then you want to come back in. It's that, and now you want to come back in. That's when my throat chakra starts closing up, right? Um, so kind of try to cut out as much of that judgmental on the past energy as you can. Yeah, choose your peace and face any kind of pride issues that you might have around the situation, okay? All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope that this helped bring some love, light, and clarity into your situation, all right, or into a soon-to-be situation. I really appreciate you guys. Give it a like if you like the content. If you like the content, let me know down in the comment section down below if this resonated for you, or if you're in the future coming back. You're welcome to come back and let me know. Like, oh my gosh, I watched this and then it came true 6 months ago from now or something like that. You're welcome to as well. You could be, this situation could have already passed, and spirit could be bringing you some kind of closure or some kind of overview of the situation, right? So let it resonate as it does for you. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I thank you again, like I said, for all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate my day ones and my new subscribers as well, right? Check out all the links down below. You'll find the link to my second channel. I do zodiac tarot readings, okay, as well as the links to purchase any of my decks on my online shop. That is down below, as well as the link to donate or tip to the channel. Thank you in advance to anybody that decides to support me in that way. Also, there is a link down below to my contact information if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, okay? Thank you guys so very much, and I will catch you in the next one, lovelies. Bye!